Hello, I'm author L.R. Braden, and today I'd like to read you a passage from the second book in my Magicsmith series titled Courting Darkness. Kai gasped and took a step away from the stranger, but there was nowhere to go in the iron-lined hall. "You're grateful," the stranger said, "to the lady." My mind raced. Gray skin and amber eyes, just like Morgan. My late-night study session after our encounter in Crossroads had yielded several possibilities for what she could be. None were creatures I'd want to meet in a confined space. He lifted a hand toward me. "Thank you." Kai's back stiffened. The stranger's hand hung unanswered in the air between us, so I reached out and took it. A muscle jumped in Kai's jaw, but he held his tongue. "You may call me Galen." The name struck a chord in my memory. "I am in your debt." Cradling my hand, he turned it to plant a cool, dry kiss on the back. "On my honor, I shall repay it." "Alex," I said. I couldn't leave anyone here to... Memories of fangs and fear, and wanting to please the monster that was hurting me swarmed my thoughts. I pulled my hand away, hugging myself. "You're welcome." Kai narrowed his eyes at the newcomer. "Will you open a road?" Galen looked to the ceiling as though considering, then shook his head. "I ask to join your group for the journey out of this pit under the Wayfarer's claws." Kai dragged a hand over his scalp, but nodded. "Well met." My gaze jumped back and forth between the two Fae, following their words like an invisible ball thrown between them. "What are you two talking about?" "Galen will be joining in our escape from the nest," Kai said. "Yeah, I figured." One corner of Galen's mouth curved up. "This must be Enchantment's newest claim. We've all been dying to meet her." "Standing right here, you know," I gestured to myself. The other side curved up. "Cute." Kai stepped between us. "Shadow has no qualm with us right now. My father is always interested in the rare and unique." Midnight swirls and amber orbs locked together. I rolled my eyes. "We need to get out of here." I turned to Galen and planted my hands on my hips. "Can you walk?" He blinked, his smile returning. "That should still be in my power." Good. Leaving the boys to their pissing contest, I crouched in front of James. His skin was anemic, but smooth and solid, with no evidence of the damage it had sustained. His chest rose and fell with shallow breaths that were still too fast. His chin dipped almost to his chest, as though he'd fallen asleep, and the rapid flutter under his eyelids reinforced the image. "No rest for the weary," I muttered, and leaned in to slide my arm behind his back. James's eyes snapped open, but they were the mercury eyes of the monster inside him, and they looked right through me. He surged forward with strength I hadn't thought he still possessed, and pinned me to the floor. A tiny yelp escaped before the air was pressed from my lungs. Then I was gasping under the weight of a full-grown man. Sharp pain tore into the tissue between my neck and shoulder, and my already useless lungs froze in place as every muscle in my body cramped in response. Rivers of ice raced through my veins, and tears washed out the world. Distant voices echoed in my ears, but they were muffled, sounds underwater. James's weight shifted, and the ache in my ribs clamored for attention, but I didn't have any to spare. Not when I was reliving the horrors of my last visit to this hellhole. Not when the world was fading. Not when the man I thought I might love was killing me on a dungeon floor. That was a reading from Courting Darkness, second book in my Magicsmith series. Thanks for listening, and happy reading!